do it when the guy that was running came over and plowed him over and killed him.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which my kids, it's just been really, really bad lately, just one thing after the other.
Mm-hmm. It's been 3 in like 2 months. 3 officers in like 2 months. Yeah. Crazy.
I was smart enough to bring it.
Well, I was glad you brought your folder because we went and we were like, oh, I don't have Mary's
Well, I
folder.
accidentally took it home the other
Well, no, that's fine. We were just like, I hope she took it home and we didn't lose it.
I did. I brought it back.
There you
I was
go.
going to bring mine. Kind of like homework. Yeah. Got to bring it back.
Yeah.
I was going to bring my folder.
Big folder,
I don't
big
need that.
folder.
My I took it home.
Oops. This is what I wrote for notes people, so let's stay on track. For
Yes.
Pre-wrote notes.
Pre-wrote notes.
I know. I had like 5 minutes left to work and I was like, what can I do? I forgot some messages.
I guess it's not good, you think? Call the meeting to order.
Yeah. Budget reasons.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Start with roll call.
Rhonda Hamby.
Here.
Jerry Krameyer. Christina Smith.
Here.
Crystal Wilson.
Here.
Mary Jowers.
Here.
Scott Layfield.
Here.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we're here to discuss maintenance positions. The first one that I know right offhand is the city did hire Ethan Evans. He will start Tuesday. And the proposed rate was at 27 with no insurance.
Full-time with all the standard benefits.
Full-time with the capers and, yeah.
Yes.
So,
There'll also be a 90-day review.
oh yes, yeah, he'll have all that in place, yes.
So
Okay. Can I just ask, like, you can just go ahead and set that without the council's, like, approval
we're making.
as far as,
Well, I want everybody.
Okay.
Everybody's.
okay. I'm just asking, I just
opinion.
said,
I mean, that's kind of.
I mean, I'm just wondering if
Where-
that's not something the council votes on or if it's already set in stone.
Well, it's what he was talked to about, so.
It has to be finally approved by the council.
Yes, I would like
Yes.
I would like council to approve that.
So I make a motion to approve the hiring of Ethan Evans at the hourly rate of $27 an hour, full-time position. He has declined to take the health insurance plan. All these standard benefits will apply. He will start September 2nd. And there will be a 90-day review on his job performance.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
And I believe there was
We-
one other.
We have another position that was discussed. Everybody got copies of the job description last meeting. And, the position is actually maintenance code enforcement. It covers a lot of different areas. It'll be maintenance in the parks, mowing, trimming, cleanup, the curbs, gutters. I mean, just in general, it's a maintenance position. But one of the bigger things is he'll have the time to spend doing code enforcement. So the position, we're looking at $20 an hour with insurance, full-time with all the benefits. In the interviews that were done for the second position in maintenance, a very qualified, capable candidate was found. So he's been considered for this part, for the position.
And
So
that
that's
would
our
do
role
away
with that.
with our current code enforcer that's doing 20.
That will free up
20
Danny
hours a month.
because he doesn't have the time to do it, and that will also free Casey up. And we'll have somebody full-time to address it. Hiring people in the summertime was ridiculous. Couldn't find good people, got kids, weren't good with equipment. Sometimes they show up for work, sometimes they wouldn't. Casey stepped up and did a fantastic job. But we need somebody full-time to do this.
What is your time split for code enforcement versus maintenance?
At this point in time, we're figuring roughly a 50-50 split because of the amount of stuff that has not been addressed. I mean, it is a very time-consuming process. The primary thing is going to be, and along with the code enforcement, it's also it's also looking at the codes that the city needs to follow for maintaining stuff. We can't let our grass go 10 inches. I mean, there's next stuff we have to maintain as well. So it kind of addresses everything. He will also be a third set of hands in situations, main repairs, whatever comes up. He can run to the shop and do stuff. He's capable of running some equipment. So it's kind of a jack of all trades position.
But we still don't have anybody besides you that knows how to run the grader, correct?
Oh, no, we do actually. Austin ran it today.
Mm.
Yeah. He's been doing a lot of studying. He's worked with me, and he knows the basics of it. Now he needs to get familiar with the equipment. But he did all the grader work today. I ran around behind him over by Casey's with the roller. He's doing a good job. So.
I just feel like the roads right now are just an ongoing situation. Every time, they're just washboarding all the time. I drive on them for school. I take kids home. It's an ongoing thing.
But the thing is, that's not what we're here to discuss. We're discussing
Okay. Well,
creating
I'm
the
just
third
wanna-
position.
okay. So do we know who this person is that we're wanting to create this position for?
The position really already kind of exists. We're just putting it together. I don't have the name of the person,
I don't either.
but there is a person in mind. But I do not
I know
have
his
his
name
name.
in person.
But we don't have a name.
No.
Samuel is all I know, the first name. I couldn't tell you the rest.
Okay.
Do we have to post this position?
That's what I was thinking too.
No, we don't. The position already existed. We had a third person a few months ago in the maintenance department. We can hire a third
We-
down.
We did?
Yeah,
We've had 3 on board.
yeah,
at
numerous
time,
times.
That was quite a, that was,
We had Nick, Danny, and
okay,
Jared
but that
also in
was, Yeah, but that was kind of a,
But we did hire Jerica.
you know what I'm saying, but that was
permanently.
kind of the thing that, because Nick was gonna be having this done and that done, I was,
Well, it was
under the
Danny,
impression.
Danny first that went out, was when Jerica was hired. And then she was put on permanently.
I
I
just,
think believe in November,
I just think that,
so.
that the position should be opened up to more than just, I just don't think we should keep falling back on stuff just because we have.
Well, he was the
you
one
know.
that stuck out because of the fact that he wasn't wanting $30 an hour or 25 or.
Yeah.
And these are based off of
Family.
all the, how many, this is based off of
Family.
all the entries that
No.
you did.
Aware of it all.
I think he's an older, I think Austin said he was an older gentleman
He's in his.
from
Like
McPherson.
50.
Early 50s.
I don't know how, we can't ask how old.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah,
I don't care how old he is. I
Yes, he's
actually know.
Yeah.
in his 50s.
Not related to anyone that I know of, so.
No.
I didn't ask that, I just asked who he was, what his name was.
I
So
can't
what's-
think of his last name.
I can go pull his application.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't get a last name, but I mean,
So I'm seeing a lot of beautification stuff in here. Is that going to? I mean,
The code enforcement to me is what I want to see leaned upon
Yeah.
because we've got so much.
That's-
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying, like, you
I
know,
mean, Danny could.
trees and shrubs, the parks, you know, the spraying of the
I mean,
mosquitoes.
that's, yeah, that's a lot of
Um,
stuff to, and plus doing code enforcement. I
Well,
mean,
see, the thing is, that will also cut down
The
on the overtime
bathrooms.
that Austin's putting in, because he's putting in a lot of overtime. A lot of it he's not charging for, but he's putting in a lot of hours. That also gives an opportunity for,
But I think the job itself was being called maintenance code enforcement.
maintenance code enforcement, yes, yes.
I just feel like, to me, like Christine said, that's a lot of
I
job
actually,
stuff.
I don't have a problem with it. I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of little things that can be done together. I mean, we are also summertime, so it's gonna be a little bit more busy, obviously.
And,
The summertime adventure has really declined in the type of help we get. I don't know. I mean, it's enough to keep one person, you know, it's enough to keep one person.
Oh,
busy.
yeah.
Easy.
and
But
then
I just feel like that, as far as the mowing and stuff goes, I mean, that gets out of hand real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And you go telling one person they gotta do that, you know, especially when there's more like code enforcement. You know, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be, you know.
Well, they
and-
definitely need to have like an agenda, daily agenda, you know, from this time,
Right,
you probably
right.
focus on the mowing.
Right.
Every day you go to different places and then
Right,
from this
but-
time you're focusing on
But-
code enforcement.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
code enforcement may end up being more than 50% of the day.
Could
I
be,
mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying that.
It's
It
hard,
could.
at first, probably,
Yeah.
yes.
But I'm also, if it's, you know, a rainy day, you can't, you know, you
Right.
can't mow, then you're doing
Right.
code enforcement. If it's a nice day, you're mowing and
Yeah.
maybe looking at things as you're
Plus
going
with the snow
along.
removal and stuff too in the winter.
Mhm.
Trash removal.
There's a lot of things that haven't been being done. I mean, the trash cans in the park, it was found in Everard Park, that, the old park, that trash cans hadn't had the bag changed for 2 years. You know, I mean, there was empty paint cans from when we volunteered to paint one Saturday. So it's, you know, there's a lot of stuff that slipped by. Edging wasn't getting done properly. There's a lot of things that can be done that will help beautify the city. And having a man that's dedicated to code enforcement and the beautification stuff, helping to maintain the business district. Granted, by code, the property in front of the businesses is the business owner's responsibility. But let's face it, that's tax dollars. We need to take care of our businesses. So if we keep the gutters clean, it's a big plus for them.
Sidewalk.
The sidewalks, if we blow off the sidewalks once every couple weeks or whatever, you know, figure out when they need to be done. There's some things that we can do to help benefit the businesses, because that is our revenue.
I mean, we're all here to help out, so that's the way I look at it.
So,
Aaron, do you know, Aaron, how often, is court once a month? Okay, just that.
And that's another thing about the code enforcement. We can't keep, you know, if these people are written up or whatever, this of giving them 30 more days has got to stop. I mean, come on.
Well,
I mean, I just feel like that Danny's wasting his time by going through all the process and nobody's following through. I mean,
some of that,
I'm
and
just
like,
being
I don't mean to
honest.
speak out of turn, but because Morgan and I get frustrated and Danny gets frustrated that, and maybe this is a conversation Mark can have, but our judge likes to push it out.
Really does.
That's what I heard
It's
too,
a
is
mix
the
between
judge keeps
the judge
pushing
and
it
the
out.
attorney. I mean,
Yeah.
they kind of
Like-
look at the situation and
Yeah.
Yeah,
make
like,
the best
We
judgment.
we don't need 30 more days. We're not
well,
making,
so
I mean,
what happens is that when they get us,
When I was
yeah,
on court last time.
yeah, when they get a citation, then it goes to court. So now it's out of our hands and it's into the attorney and the judge's hand. And then if the judge gives them 30 more days, like, we're all like,
haven't they had a certain time span
Yeah.
before that?
Mhm.
So maybe the lawyer needs to make sure that he
But
just
that's how they
says,
make their money.
Well, and the problem is with the last court date that we had,
yeah,
judge wasn't able to be at.
Right, and it had to be changed,
Right, yeah,
right?
So
yeah,
that had to be
yeah.
changed, so then the attorney had to postpone everything out. So, but prior to this next council meeting, or sorry, next court meeting we have,
Mhm.
then code enforcement has to go re-inspect his housing, the issues that were brought to court, and present that back to the attorney, and that way they can continue the process of charging these people for not having.
Mhm.
Because now they've already got an extra 30 days
Yeah,
without.
now they
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
And they show up
Well,
for court and all this.
I-
And
court days,
still haven't
so
done
that-
anything,
I
yeah.
I
then
just
they'll-
heard a few people make comments, well, they gave me 30 more days and this,
Mhm.
and I'm like going,
yeah.
wasn't
so-
that 60 then? Isn't
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, if they got 30 more days,
Yeah.
it's because of the whole court.
Okay,
issue
I
that
mean,
we
so
had.
that's why I'm asking.
The good
Yeah,
news
it's
is
the
I did
judge.
ask about repeat offenders, you know, like you go through this whole process and then it's been, say, 90 days and they finally do it, right, because they have to.
I can find
And I guess it restarts
I
every
think that's
year,
appropriate.
like the whole process does start every year,
It's
but
frustrating.
I don't know if that's a state
It's
law,
a waste of
a
time.
county,
Code
a
enforcement,
court
paying
law.
them, like for the same thing. how many
So
times?
could we
I
change
mean,
our own city ordinance that
Yeah.
if you're on a repeat offender list, it
I feel
doesn't
like
start
we
over
need
the
to-
next
Yeah,
year?
so when it comes to
The mowing
the punishments of the
situation.
city ordinances.
Yeah.
Yes, the city can come up with their decision on how they want them.
I,
punished.
but
They
I
have
also feel like
fines, so
this is
Right.
a great
first
thing
offense, you have
to
a
create
$50
that
fine, second
consistency.
offense,
Right,
but I feel like
Okay.
there is a lot of
Okay,
mowing,
guys,
so
one at a time here.
we need to revisit the mowing situation, because if it comes down to them needing more maintenance, or the code enforcement kicks in because of the fact that your lawns need.
Oh, I think we can
And-
always revisit.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like,
Well, and
with
we're at
that
the
being
end of the
said,
season, so it's kind of a
Yeah.
good time to, and if there's
Absolutely.
gonna be a learning curve, especially with the code
Right.
enforcement, then we're gonna have to give a little bit of grace. And then in spring of next year,
Right.
if we need to revisit and maybe hire, a high school kid or something like that for a few hours to help out, then we look at that.
right.
But I don't know that it's necessary right now. We need to see how it goes and see how
But
this
I'm just saying,
person.
the mowing will get out of hand, because
Yes, it
then you're
will.
gonna be, the code enforcement's gonna be working on telling people, you need to mow your lawn down this far, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Where,
The scheduling is Austin's discretion because he will be working under Austin and Mark's or our police officer's direction also if it becomes a big issue. So, but primarily he's working under Austin, and Austin will do the scheduling of what he wants to get done. So that's where we're at with that.
But I think it will also be to have one consistent person that could be there and steady.
right,
And then if you need to add on to that.
overflow,
Yeah,
right, that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. If we need overflow, we need to revisit that.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it doesn't need to be a high school kid, because obviously,
They're not
that
very
didn't
good
work
with
out very well.
equipment.
Yeah, and we may
That
have
didn't
some
work
other
out very
applicants
well.
with that, and we may get a kid that we're like, oh yeah, this is great. I mean, we've had some of those.
Yeah.
We just
Few and
haven't
far
had any in
between.
a long time.
Not very
You
good.
know, so, I don't know. Yeah.
So I'm making a motion to create this maintenance / code enforcer as the second position in maintenance. Austin is the maintenance supervisor. Ethan will be maintenance operator 2, and this will be maintenance code enforcement. So I create this maintenance code enforcement position, $20 an hour with benefits, with insurance, full time.
Do you guys want to know his name? She can go pull the application, because I seriously
No,
don't
I
know
just,
it.
I just,
Okay,
I
I'm
just
just
think
asking.
code enforcement's
Well,
more
it really-
important than creating a whole big job for it.
If
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
hire
I
somebody,
just
their
think
name
it's
has to be in the minutes, and so you will
Okay.
have to have.
Okay,
his
well,
name
why
in the
don't you
minutes.
go pull it if you would?
I mean, I know the money's there, I just feel like, why do we have to, like, spend it all? I know it's there, but why do we have to keep just,
Well,
that's
and
my
it
whole
may
thing.
be a time, but I feel like we've gone so many years without, and that we're in a hole that we've got to dig ourselves out of, and I think this will help start to get
Austin
things
did
done.
mention too, like with a third hand, there's work to the streets that will be able to be done that we could do ourselves potentially because of having the third hand and not having to hire the labor out. We just pay our own people the labor
As
and
long
just
as
have
they
to buy
know
the
how to do
materials.
it,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
long as they
exactly.
know how to do it. I
So
mean,
that
we don't
there is
need,
that
I mean,
opportunity
look at
too.
some of the streets now that the work was done.
Yeah, I know.
Prior,
I know
that
the
looked
one over on
awful,
Sixth
you know,
Street,
because
yeah.
people thought they knew.
I brought that up too,
Thought
yeah.
they knew what they were doing, but they did not, and we don't need to start that. I mean,
Yeah,
we need
no.
to make sure that we have, you know, people that know what they're doing when it comes to our streets, not assuming they know what they're doing.
Exactly, but it is an
Right,
opportunity,
right.
yeah,
But,
to save quite a bit of money
I-
on labor, so.
Are you finding it?
I hear paper.
Yeah, she's looking. You're fine.
I know his last name starts with B, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm sorry.
You said he
I
lived
think
in
I know
Mac,
who it is
so
anyway.
you said he lived in Mac, so we are still within that 25-mile radius for that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think I know who it is. If it's who I think it is, I know who it is. And I don't doubt that he wouldn't do a good job, so, but.
Did you find it?
Hmm.
Not in that.
You gonna call Austin?
Yeah.
Or maybe he knows his name.
I know who it is. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do know who it is.
Hey, Austin, what's the gentleman's name? Samuel? Oh, what is it? I can't.
Is that right?
Oh, Boydston. Boydston. Okay.
You know?
There you go.
I do know.
Okay. Okay, that's
But
okay.
you
We
said
couldn't
he-
find his
he'd do a good
application.
job.
And I could not think of his last name. Okay, Samuel Boydston.
I
If
don't
it was,
know.
if it was who I thought it
Okay,
was, I know
fine.
who it is. He is a good
Okay.
guy.
Samuel Boydston.
We got it.
Boydston.
We got it, we got it, guys.
Boydston.
Yep. Thank you.
And I think he goes by another name, but I don't know. We won't worry about that.
Right,
So it's
right.
Samuel Boydston.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So do you want to make a motion with his name in it?
Yeah, who's banging in there?
We
Who's
got
banging
people.
in-
We
They
got
have a
people.
funeral
using
thing
that room.
on.
Oh, okay, I wondered what was going on and then I thought maybe it was
Maybe
the
smoking
coroner.
carrots or something in
Yeah.
there.
Are you gonna modify the motion?
I can modify the previous motion to hire Samuel Boydston to fill that position.
At the 20.
Nobody seconded it, right?
No.
Nobody
So then
seconded.
you're just adding on to
Okay,
the motion.
okay. Is he gonna have a 90-day review and all that? I didn't hear all that.
Certainly. That would
Okay.
be a review. Thank
Okay,
you.
just, I didn't hear that. I
Yeah, he
didn't
didn't
hear
say it,
that.
yeah.
I didn't hear it, I just wanna make sure.
Yeah, pretty much standard, so yeah.
With-
Well, I was just asking, just make sure.
With insurance, $20 an hour.
$20 an hour with health insurance, capers, all the other
Yeah,
good stuff,
benefits.
so.
With review and duties, right? Okay.
But we don't have a start date for him.
We.
Because it hasn't even been offered to him yet, right?
No,
So,
Right.
we,
Okay.
My understanding is that he was in a position that he could start soon. That's
Yeah, he's
all I know.
working for someplace out of Wichita right now, so it's kind of iffy, so.
So the motion's been made, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. And next is the motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?